Hi, my name's John. Welcome to the third part in the series, Sunday Night Nightcap. In tonight's nightcap, I want to talk a little bit about machine lathes, a little bit about hammers. I've got a bit of machining to do. Anyway, right, we'll start off with the machine lathe. Every time I go to IKEA with the wife, I come back with something. It might be a little drawer divider for a kitchen drawer that I can use for nuts and bolts or milling cutters or drills. There's loads of useful stuff at IKEA. These lights, I've got a couple. I've got one on my mill, one on my lathe. You can put it basically anywhere you want it. You can come around this side, so you can point it at your jaw, wherever you need light. Like I say, with them being low voltage, that's safe in the workshop. They're good, they're stuck more or less wherever you point them. You can look up if you want to look up a bore or excellent little light. Tom at Ox Tools, he uses them. Adam at Dearbomb, he uses them as well. Tom's actually started calling them double boost lights. Anyway, the ones I bought have got a cast base, a heavy base on them. And this is the first time I've seen one with a crocodile clip on. So I bought a couple of them. One for mine, one for me, one for a friend. We'll soon get at the box. We'll cut my hands off and have a look. A normal 240 to whatever voltage it is, little transformer, little wall wart. I think that's 12 volts. And that's the light. Flexible LED light. We've got a crocodile clip on, so you can clip it to whatever you want to, whatever you're working. Got a good length of wire on them as well. The beauty is they're low voltage, so you can use them on lathes with coolant. You've got a couple of meters of lead on there. That simply plugs into the back of the little power pack. Got a little switch next to the crocodile clip. See, that's quite a bright light. Nice natural light. Like a bluey tint to it. You can clip it and work wherever you need light, so you can move it there. I've got a pencil drill, I'll use it on that, on my grinder. I can clip it on the lathe and get more light on the lathe or the milling machine. For £10 you can't go wrong. It's well worth a trip to IKEA. Keep the wife happy, get yourself a nice little machine light. The machining job is going to be repairing this dead centre. It looks like it's been used for a centre punch. Right, I wanted to talk a little bit about hammers. Everybody likes hammers. I've got 3 soft hammers. One here is an old 4. Actually height hammer I use on a milling machine for tapping things square. There's a cheap rubber hammer there with a fiberglass handle. Car boot sale, I think 50p. There's a rubber hammer there with a wooden handle I've just had forever. I've got no idea where it come from, but they're all handy for knocking things straight in the lathe chuck or moving things around on a milling machine that you don't want to damage. They're the 3 I use all the time in the shop. Not really engineering hammers, claw hammer, a little tack hammer for putting tacks in, handy for knocking nails into the brown stuff, into wood. Well, once when I first started work, I worked in a garage, and I don't know where it come from, but I had one of these, and one of the fitters says, "Pass the hammer, son," and I passed him one of these, a claw hammer, and he threw the bastard thing across the shop. Says that's for brain nails in, not engineering. Anyway, a collection of ball peen hammers, small one there, I use all the time. I've just had that forever. I can't remember not having it. There's 2 here I bought at the car boot sale. That's a particularly nice one. And the guy I bought them off, he says as long as you don't knock nails with them, son, I'll sell you them. So I bought one, and he says, yeah, you can have the other one. And I got the 2 hammers for £1. heavier one there, like for general bashing things around with. I've actually got a one at work. I've got a snap-on ball peen hammer, 2.5 pound. I've had it since I was 18. One of the lads bought it for us. It's got my name. It's got a J stuck on, the electric welder. Had several handles in. An excellent hammer. Knocked many a mini flywheel off in its day. Right, Tom, this one's for you. I promise you I had a decent hammer for you to have a look at. Turned up last week. I've got no idea what its original use was. Don't think it's homemade. It's very, very well made. It looks quite old. This end here, it's rubber mounted and you can move it around slightly. I'll get you some close-up shots of it. It'll weigh probably 20 ounces, quite a heavy hammer. Being used. That face has got some marks on. That face is nice and smooth, you can still see where it was machined. It's got a nasty mark on the handle, looks like an angle grinder wound. But if anybody can shed any light onto it, what it was used for, I'd really like to know. There's no maker's names on that I can see. It's got some green, remains of the green paint, which is obviously worn off over the years. Anyway, I'll get some close-up shots of it, and like I say, if you can work out what it's for, or you know what it's for, I really would like to know. That's a 12-inch ruler, so you can get some idea of the scale of it, and the size of my hand. I see the end, this end it pivots. Very, very well made. Got a pin through the handle through there. That's the centre I'm going to repair. I found it in a box of gear I got given. It looks like it's been used for a punch. We'll remount it in the headstock and machine a tape rod so we can use it again. I'm going to take the chuck off the lathe. What I've noticed it's gone stiff to turn. I was doing machining some bits of spacer for a prop shaft for a lad, and there's obviously some chips got caught in behind the jaws. Next thing I do is take the bits, take the jaws out and give it a good clean. Compressed air is ideal for blowing chips out from behind. You've got to make sure you use eye protection, obviously. A bit of brake cleaner. Just use car engine oil for lubricating chucks and whatnot. Strawberry 1040. That's turning a lot freer now, so obviously there must have been a chip or something stuck behind the scroll. The jaws have got numbers on, strange enough, 1 to 3, would have been a 3-jaw chuck. 1, 2 and 3. The chuck jaws also have corresponding numbers on. You can see there's bits of shite stuck in there. Once again, the air line's the best way, but you don't need safety glasses on. Right, to put the chuck together, You find a hole and chuck key. There it is. Right, we'll put my one jaw to the top. When you turn it round, you'll be able to see the screw coming round. I think you can see it. There's the start of the screw there. So you look at your chuck jaws. I've picked number one up straight away. That drops in. You turn it and you feel it engage. Then go down to number two. Keep turning it. You see this, the screw starting to come down for number two jaw. So number two. That engages. Same thing, number three. Nothing here, they're all engaged. You can see how much freer the chuck is to wind in. That's the way it should be. And they're all meeting the centre because you've got them in the right way around. Obviously when I set the lathe away, there'll be oil flying everywhere. Yeah. This chuck's quite old. It'll be the original chuck with the lathe. The lathe's quite old. I've had it for probably 10 years now. It's been an excellent chuck. Still runs nice and accurate, and I've also got the opposite jaws, the other jaws, the outside jaws for it. Right, I need to remove the chuck so I can mount the centre and the tapers and the head and the spindle. Now I know for a fact this chuck will be tight because I was doing some machining in back here last night. First thing we do is put our bed protector in, open the chuck up, see how nice and smooth it is now. What some people do, they'll put the lathe in back here, they'll lock the spindle and they'll hit that with a hammer. You end up bursting that. They'll wedge a bit of bar in there. No. The best way to get the chuck off, open it up, bit of hexy bar, clamp that in the chuck, spanner that fits it, the spanner fits everything, you turn it round, the lathe's got a spindle lock, so the spindle's locked there, put your spanner on and loosen it like that. That way any stress you're putting on the chuck is the sort of stress it's designed to take. Unscrew the chuck. Doesn't matter if you drop it, just going to hit that. If you don't put that down, you guarantee you'll drop the chuck, you'll mark the bed. There's nothing looks worse than dings on the bed. This one's got marks on because it was a school lathe and some clumsy little bastards obviously dropped the chuck on the lathe. And so make sure the taper on there is nice and clean. This is a foremost taper, so I'll have to put a 4 in, a 3 to 2, and then that can go into there. Then we can machine the taper on there. I need to set the angle of the compound rest to cut the proper taper. So what I've got, I'll put that in, which is a number 4 most taper with a centre point on it at the right angle. Right, I've moved the camera over the back of the lathe. That's the taper we need to cut. So we need the compound slide setting at that angle. What I've done, I've got the tool post here is parallel to the side of the compound. So if we turn that in until that it's touching the taper like that, that means that the compound slide is set at the same angle as that taper. I'll check it with a clock gauge. Right, I've got a clock gauge set up so I can crank the compound slide back and forward up that taper, and once that clock gauge doesn't move, that means that the taper is set right. One thing that is critical is that the clock gauge is dead on centre height, which it is because the clock gauge is kept in this holder and I use it all the time. Right, we'll turn it in until it touches the point and wind it with 0 that, make it 0 it till it's 4. Right, and wind it up. It's moving free thou. Now turn it to 0. The clock gauge is stopping still, that means the taper, the compound slide is set at the right taper. Look at the fucking shape of that. Stroll on. I hope you can see that the toe tappers are running dead true, but that one's got the wobbles on. So it's bent, so it's totally useless. Anyway, at least I've managed to clean the chuck up and show you how to set it, angle up on a taper, how to set a taper up. I don't know what they've been doing with that, but it must have been interesting. I mentioned last week I was waiting for some prices coming back for some baseball caps. I'm still waiting. You might notice this is one of Keith Finner's caps. He actually shamed us into washing it. So I did put it in the tub, it's come up nice and clean. Anyway, thanks for watching. Oh, that bastard recording. I've heard of people putting chuck keys in and brailing them with friggin' hammers. Not the way to do it.